The Lion King, Tarzan, Grease, and Mary Poppins. Do you remember those Saturday nights where you went to the theater with friends or family to see a show that has been promoted so many times on the television that you were dying to go there? But it's not only the show that creates the perfect night. Think of all the operational efforts that the team go through to make sure you're ending the evening with a big wow. To provide you with better insight, we will focus on the Chassé Theatre here in Breda. First of all, you will enter the lobby where you can find the reception, buy your tickets, and get more information about the place. Afterwards, you could hang your jackets in the wardrobe and receive a card. During the waiting time, you can enjoy a drink or have a nice dinner at one of the F&B outlets. The theater has 3 separate halls which are used for plays. Besides that, there's a cinema and even a room for business meetings. Before the show starts, your tickets will be checked and you can enter to the room. There's a short break during the play, which guests can make use of the F&B toilets and the toilet. After the play, you can get together at the bar and have a little chat. The jackets can be picked up at the end at the wardrobe, and the special rows are there to make the process as fast and efficient as possible. Quality means that every product needs to be fit for its purpose and needs to be reliable. To achieve a high level performance, companies hope to have 0 defects. 0 defects means no errors or mistakes, aka perfection. Often, this is too challenging to accomplish, but a useful tool to avoid possible failures is the gap model. This model shows 5 main ways in which quality could be lower than desired. By the use of different strategies and models, the possible failures can be reduced or even completely avoided. Now, let's start with the first gap, positioning. This means that the product has to meet the customer's requirements. For example, the customer expects to have the possibility to make use of the F&B outlets before, during, and after the show. This is the part of the theater's concept because it's a customer requirement. To make sure that there won't be a gap between the service concept and customer requirements, multiple strategies, tools, and techniques can be used. For instance, total quality management. This is a theory which involves the whole organization in the control of quality. Quality assurance, the first part of total quality management, is used to ensure that errors and defects are avoided as much as possible before the actual process starts. Quality assurance is, for example, done by benchmarking. During the process, quality control is used to make sure that everything is of high quality. After the actual process, quality inspection is used to check the quality of the total process. When using strategies and tools to improve or maintain quality, the costs go up. The costs of quality are divided in 4 subgroups. The prevention costs occur when standards and systems to maintain them are set up. The assurance cost are the cost of actually maintaining the standards. Internal failure costs are due to waste or losses before the delivery of products, and the last cost is external failure cost. These are costs due to the defect of products or poor service. In the first gap, prevention and assurance costs appear. Let's continue with the second gap, the specification gap. This one can occur when there is a difference between the standards set by management and the customer's needs. A problem might be that customers could have unrealistic or unachievable ideas and management won't be able to set the standard for that. Imagine a customer expects they can walk into the theater half an hour before the show starts, but that this is not possible because of the time schedule of the theater. The total quality model is used in this gap as well, especially the quality assurance. To avoid high expectations, preparation poker yolks are being used. Poker yolks are tools to avoid failure, so by sending an email prior to the customer visit to the theater, their expectations could be more realistic. As in the previous gap, prevention and assurance costs arise. The third gap, delivery, arises when a service is not delivered to the right standard. For example, if the waiting line for the wardrobe is too long because employees are not working efficient enough. This gap is the first gap that is part of the actual customer process. So this has to deal with monitoring processes in order to maintain quality, which is called quality control. Quality control makes use of two poker yolks. This is a tool which is used to prevent failures. The first poker yoke is the task poker yoke, and this might be the use of tickets with different colors to make sure that employees can easily understand which show the customers are going to attend. This could help employees in sending them in the right directions and showing them which side of the wardrobe to use. A second poker yoke is the tangible poker yoke. This includes the temperature control in the room and may even consist of the smell within the venue. To make sure that the service is delivered to the right standard during the process, the information of quality circles can be used. Quality circles are voluntary meetings with employees to determine, discuss, and solve occurring issues. In this gap, prevention costs go up. If the gap grows bigger, external failure costs go up as well. The fourth gap, the communication gap, focuses on the promise that the company makes towards the customers. If the theater promises that they have the best seats of all theaters in the Netherlands, they have to live up to that. This gap is the second one that is part of the actual customer process. So again, quality control is being used. But besides quality control, it also has to deal with quality inspection, for instance, customer surveys. Let's talk about the promotion. This is extremely important because it's the basis upon customers build their expectations. The first touchpoint with these customers is done by the producers of the play because they are in charge of promoting the musical. Nevertheless, the first touchpoint with the theater is done via promotion on their own website and social media. Also, in this gap, prevention costs go up, and if the gap grows bigger, external failure costs go up as well. The final gap is the perception gap. This is the gap between what customers expected and what they perceived they got. However, this gap is hard to influence by the manager because the process has already been completed. In this gap, only external costs can go up. After the use of the gap model, managers desire to maintain and improve their quality. This can be done by the use of customer satisfaction surveys, multiple poker yolks, or mystery guests. To ensure continuous improvement, Six Sigma is being used. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and make sure to visit Chassé next time.